This question asks us to circle which graph or table is a function. So let's make sure we remember what a function is. So a function means every x, or input, has only one output, one y. If we're given a graph, we could also use the vertical line test, and for it to be a function, any vertical line, if we were to draw it over the graph, should only touch the graph once. So if we look at the first graph, if I use the vertical line test, and let's say I draw a vertical line, let's say right here at 1, touches the graph only once. No matter where I draw a vertical line, it only touches the graph once. If I draw it right here between -1 and -2, it only touches the graph once. So yes, it's a function. Every x has one y. So every x, so if I go to -3, it has a y. Okay, let's take a look at the next one. So if we use the vertical line test, if I draw a vertical line right here, it only touches once. If I draw a vertical line right here, it only touches once. Only touches once. Touches once. So it passes the vertical line test. That means every x on this graph that's being used has only one point, one output. So this would be a function. Okay, if we take a look at C, if we use the vertical line test, if I draw a vertical line right here through -3, it has 3 points. It has a point up here, here, and here. So no, it's not a function. Every x doesn't have one y, because when x is -3, it has a point here. It has a point, looks a little bit under -1. Let me see what it was. It looks like -1 point, let's say 3, right here. And it also has a point right here. So it has 3. So that looks like -2.5 to me. Okay, so all it takes is one example where an x value has more than one y value and it's not a function. So here's another example right here. If I draw a vertical line here, oh, that's not an example actually. If I draw a vertical line right here, I draw a line, it touches here, and it touches here. So it's not a function. That's another example. If I draw a line right here, it touches here, 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 and here. So it's definitely not a function. And last one, every x has only one y. So clearly this is not a function, because when x is 2, you get an output of 3, and you get an output of -3. It has two different y values. 3 is different from -3. So if we were to graph this, and we would go over to 2 on the x-axis, it has a point up here at 3, and it has a point up or down here at -3. So it doesn't pass the vertical line test. If I draw a vertical line here, it has two different points. So no. So therefore, we should only have a and b circled. Those are the only functions.